Greetings, everybody, and thank you for being here. And as always, thank you for all the new subscribers. It means so much to have you here. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And if you like this video, make sure you like it and give me comments in the comments section if you have any questions about anything that I'm going to go over. Okay, so in this video, this is exclusively for Galileo users, especially for the users who are in my group. With the post that I made on Sunday, it was quite a lot packed into it. So I wanted to make sure that I kind of just did a short video, kind of going over everything. All right, so for those of you who are new, this right here is my setup right now, and I am currently running Galileo. I use this trade report indicator to keep track of all my positions. So all the trades you see open right now are all through Galileo. And you also know that it's also Galileo because if I click on the experts, you can see all the trades that was open from Galileo as well. So you can see right here, Galileo opened a sell on AUD USD. So this way you guys can see here that I am in fact using Galileo. I'm not just making up this stuff. I am a real Galileo user. I know there's a lot of people who struggle to find Galileo users. So I am one of them. Okay. And I have my own system and approach for using Galileo. So I do not use the settings from Galileo at all. I have my own program that's built into it. And my system works very well for Galileo. Okay. So if you come on board my coaching program, I will give you my system and I will also share screens with you as well. So when you show me your screen, I can see if you have everything set up correctly and if there are any problems. So I will make sure that you are set up correctly. All right. With that being said, I want to address the email that or the post that I gave everybody. So this right here is my private group on Facebook. By the way, I do everything on Facebook. Okay, so if you want to contact me, the best way to reach me is on Messenger. I get a lot of emails all the time. So if you leave a message on my website, I might miss it. But I do try and check my emails as often as possible. But sometimes I do miss them, unfortunately, and then I get back to you like weeks later. I gotta get better with that. Sorry about that. But if you send me a message on Messenger, I will see that um, anytime. Okay. Now, with that being said, let's get into the message that I gave everybody on Sunday. All right, so typically I average around 1 to 3% daily returns with Galileo, which is, I think, a phenomenal return. And that's keeping things modest. Okay, so once you hit your targets, my recommendation is to close Galileo. Close any open trades you have. Once you hit your target for the day, there's no need for you to keep running Galileo because you run the risk of losing your profit and missing your goal. Okay. Um, this is very important. So the time of the day that you run Galileo is extremely important. I have broken down 2 sessions when you should be running Galileo. And this is based off of the US time zone, Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so let's go to um, Trading View because I think it's easier to look at Trading View. And we can kind of see here. What you're looking for is when you start Galileo is a strong support zone or a strong area of resistance when you start. Okay, so the first session is going to start between, I want to say 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So for those of you who don't know how to count in military time, that's going to be between 1800 and 2000 time. So anytime between 6 to 8 is when you're looking to start Galileo for the first session. Okay. And then the first session runs from, I want to say between 68 till about 5 o'clock in the morning. So sometime between when you start Galileo and 5 a.m., you should already hit your 1 to 3% daily return. Okay. The second session starts at I want to say between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. in the morning. So if you miss those windows, my recommendation is to wait until the next session to start Galileo, because normally the strong support and resistance zones is going to be along those time frames. And that's because of the currency pairs that I am trading. I am only trading, let me just make sure, but I'm pretty sure. Um, AUD, USD, gold, USD, Japanese yen, and the euro, US dollar. Okay. These are the only currencies that I'm trading. So it doesn't matter if you are a US trader or an international trader. Uh, you can use my setup with a US broker, even with the US regulations. My system is designed for you to be able to use Galileo no matter what. But it takes a lot of experience to be able to do that. And with my program, I can do that for you guys. All right, so that was the first thing I wanted to tell everybody. The next thing I wanted to say, oh yeah, so I did give everybody settings. Make sure you guys look at the attachments inside the posts so that you guys can see what settings I am using. Okay. And let's see what else was there. Oh yeah. Don't get too comfortable. So it's very easy to have a very good day trading Galileo, and then you don't want to change your settings. So you don't want to analyze, and you just decide to let Galileo run 24/7. Please don't do that. Okay. Um, I mean, it happens. It happens to me even sometimes because I'm just like, oh, you know what? Everything's working. I'm doing great. I'm just gonna leave everything as is. So you have to analyze every time before you run Galileo. So what I have done for you guys is I have given you guys the settings to use. Okay, but you still have to know which direction to trade in. Should you be doing only sells or should you be doing only longs? When I use Galileo, I do not use both. I only use one at a time. So if I see a strong area of resistance and I'm checking my buyers versus sellers indicator, and I'm seeing like, wow, look at all the sellers, then of course I'm only going to be selling. Okay. And that's how I use Galileo. So that's very important to understand. And I think for everything else, it's pretty straightforward. If you guys have questions, make sure you reach out to me by messenger, and I'll be more than happy to help you. You can also comment on the post as well, and I'll be more than happy to help you guys as well. Okay, thank you once again to everyone who is new. Please ask me questions. And if you want to join my program, before you send me a friend request on Facebook, go to my website at strive2be1fx.com. There we go. So go to my website at strive2be1fx.com, purchase my coaching program, and inside the description, put Galileo so that I know what it's for. So when you join my program, you're going to receive my Forex coaching book, and you're also going to receive my Galileo guide, and you're also going to get a invite from me so that I can check your MetaTrader 4 or your MetaTrader 5 to make sure everything is set up correctly. And then we'll go over your goals so that I understand exactly what you're trying to do. And if you're a US trader versus an international trader, you're going to have a different setup. So that's what I go over in my coaching program. And this is an awesome time to be trading Forex. We're getting rid of all that shady junk that was clouding the market with all these prop firms. And quite frankly, this is awesome. So just looking at my trades here, this is pretty cool. You can see here, currently up 59 or 60 pips. And the worst trade right now is only negative 13 pips, which is phenomenal. And Galileo's managing all of this. My focus is really on my YouTube channel and coaching. So I really don't like to spend too much time on trading. And I designed Galileo to kind of mimic my manual trading style. And so Galileo finds many trades that's what I would normally find anyway. Okay, so let's just take a look at this real quick so we can look at these entries. So, Galileo placed a sell order right here, which is a phenomenal entry. And then a sell order right here, phenomenal entry. The ADX triggered a sell signal. We can see here we have 17,000 sellers on the daily time frame compared to 4,000 buyers on the daily time frame. 7,400 sellers compared to 2,500. So this is strong. It makes a lot of sense to be selling the US dollar Japanese yen. Let's look at Australian US dollar. So again, I mean, look at these beautiful entries, right? And the take profits make sense. I mean, everything makes sense on this. Let's take a look at gold. This is awesome. And then we can see here the stop loss was set at the daily high here, which is phenomenal. It makes a whole lot of sense here. We can see the bearish line or signal line is about to cross the bullish line. So when that happens, that triggers a sell signal. So Galileo is finding these trades before they're even happening, which is really good. And everything is just rock solid. The CCI, this measures momentum. This is going down. So this is making a lot of sense. And the US dollar is acting funny. This week we have NFP. So that could be another reason why the Euro US dollar might be a little shaky, but nonetheless, this one might be a little on the riskier side, just because of NFP and trading the US dollar. But because of my risk, I only risk 25 pips on Euro US dollar. I think this is going to be fairly safe. And we can already see that the high was reached. And I think it's going to work out. But because of the other currencies I'm trading, even if I do have some losses on the Euro US dollar, at the end, it's going to balance out. And like I said, my target is only 1% per day. So right now, we're around 0.40%. There's still a lot of time left. And we also have the US session as well. So I have plenty of time to reach that overall target of a 1% daily return. And everything will look good from there. Okay, guys, thank you for watching this video. Please like it if you like it. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a good one.